Today's video is an update on ABML. Yesterday the stock has sunk nearly 17%. That was one hell of a giving. A lot of people crying, a lot of people moaning, people saying shit about buying the dip. Oh no, what's happened? Bearish articles I've been getting sent. Oh, is ABML a failure? Are the board of directors con men? I've been hit with so many messages and I'm going to answer all of these questions in this video and I'm going to tell you exactly what has happened. But it's a crack, everyone. Welcome back to Buy Wholesale. I hope, of course, you're all well. Today's video is going to answer a lot of questions that I've been hit with, but it shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone that watches the channel. The last two videos I've done on ABML, I've literally predicted exactly what is going to happen with ABML, and I'm going to refresh it all over again. Calm the jets. Okay, so let's pull up the charts. It's all about charts. We drew this cup and handle pattern. I said if it gets out of this, breaks, we're going to see huge momentum. I say, and it cup and handle roughly about 80% win ratio, so it's more chances that it's going to do well than not. But it's all probabilities, it might not play out. This time it did play out, and that is as real as it gets. We can see the thing took off massively. Bottom of the cup and handle, we can see that, you know, you were getting over about a 120% increase. So that was one hell of a good run, and we've enjoyed that moment. Then in my video, just 1 week ago on the 30th, 7 days ago, I said this. Hopefully it'll push on. But I am wary of obviously a tax year coming up. I think the tax year is due in America on the 18th. That 18 days could be very, very choppy. Last year we see huge sell-offs. Obviously market conditions and everything could be fed into that, but that was a bumpy time. So my Discord, I'm alerting everybody, just be wary of that. Don't go A and bail. I've got nothing left. Be careful, just manage yourself, manage your risks, do the things that we always talk about on the channel, you will be fine. But ABML is very, very good. As always, good progress on site, good progress within the company, and good progress now on the share price. If we can get above our 180-day moving average, I have drew this level here at 165. That will be my next target. And again, there's other targets, but let's not look to the future too much. So let's have a look at the TA. Let's just see how accurate I was. Did I predict the future quite as good as I made it seem? You bet your bottom dollar I did. Let's have a look. Did we see above 165? Of course we did. Of course we did. You can never time it to perfection. But let's have a look at this line. Guys, like seriously, look at that. That candlestick, not the wick, the candlestick is right on that 165, and that is the highest point of the candlestick. So what do you do in those scenarios, guys? Well, the rest of you is I think a lot of people just sat back, relaxed, and took a serious gibbon, and that is okay. There's a lot of people that do not trade, and that's okay, because I think ABML is going to be, you know, massively, you know, 165 is not the end of the road for ABML. However, I learned in my Discord, and you know, I said in that video, this is where I'd be taking profits. The Bollinger Bands started really from the buy symbol. You know, you should be taking profits the whole way up here. I hadn't. The reason I hadn't is because I'm very honest and say that I was red still, so I'm not gonna take a loss on ABML. Surely not. But believe me, when I got the 165, ding, money was out. When I got the 170, ding, more out. When I got the 175, took more out. I sold 50% of my position, and I am sitting very nicely waiting on Z-Dip to see where this goes. Now, if you haven't done that, that's okay. Subscribe to the channel. I'll tell you all about this. You just had to watch my last two videos and literally, not saying copy, because you shouldn't copy anything I do because you will lose everything. I'm just a guy on YouTube at the end of the day. But if you were to say paper trade, you know, not actually trade real money, because we don't trade, I'm not a financial advisor, let that be known. You know, you would have been in and around the sort of the 110% over sort of 5 weeks. And even if you bought the trading course, which the link is down below, and you can learn all this wild fun so you never get caught with the pants down again. You can see here that if you just had a bought on my buy symbol, which again you get access to, so you just watch this and go, oh, it says buy. What do? You buy, and you just ride it up and you take levels of support. Now, the positives are we do not have a sell symbol. We're still above our averages consistently. Do I see it falling more? Well, let's strip it down to the 4-hour chart. I do think we're falling back down. Okay, so unfortunately, guys, if the sell symbol has come in and it is pulling back, and where do I see us going? Probably down to this level of support again in and around $1. $1.09 or whatever. You can't be too picky. So where am I going to be topping up? I'm going to be topping up in and around $1. So what would that mean is I sold half of my position here, and I'd be buying back in. I would be missing about a 35% drop, and I'd be buying back in, and then when I buy back in, what will happen is I'll be riding that back up, and believe it or not, you'll be getting about 52% just back up. So that's what I do. I like to trade. I'm not saying you need to trade. ABML, the future is huge. I think this little run just shows that there is a lot of eyeballs on it. I think the future is bright. We're going to get our pilot plant opened in the next 50 odd days, fingers crossed. And there's just so many great things. You don't need to worry about it. But fundamentally, there really isn't any revenue source coming in. Let's be honest. Let's create the balance. So it is all for the future. Many stocks do very, very well baking in the future. And I think ABML at these prices are fair. Do I think it's a bargain? No, because they're not making any revenue. Do I think it's cheap for the potential and what they could do? Yes, but right now I would say, considering all the risks and all the things are out there, it's fair. Why did it dip? We hit a level of support. We couldn't get above it. And all the things I talked about in the previous video about tax year coming to an end and the sell-offs that we've seen historically every year. And watch this video. I do talk about what needs to play out for the worst to come. I do feel that recession is coming, and it's all in this video. You should just watch it. That is the video. Please like, subscribe, help me grow the channel. Appreciate everybody. Love all my ABML supporters. Catch us in the next video, guys. Peace.